Oh my gosh. Alright. Anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. What I was saying while I was muted was we're starting off on some blueprints tonight. We're going to be shooting for about 3 hours. We might do more, but minimum of three. We'll see how much we can progress. Um, Last time, if you haven't seen it, we figured out the puzzle that um the mystery of the chapel, which was connected to the tomb, and we found out that the tomb, even though it's underground, goes even further underground. Um, but yeah, that's what tonight's stream is going to be about, trying to progress from there. Minimum of 3 hours, and then after that, we will be going to Boulder's Gate. I know a lot of you guys don't really care to watch those streams, but I like to play it. So, tis what it is. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. I appreciate all the love. We are almost at 2,000 hours verified watch hours, which means that we're only 1,000 hours away from being able to monetize these streams, guys. We can monetize these streams. So hopefully, by the time we play Elden Ring, whew, by the time we play Elden Ring, the streams will be monetized. Um, I, Me personally, it's just like it'll feel good to make money from these streams. Not even like meaning that you guys got to give me money. Like YouTube will just start paying me. I think ads will start running, but if I can control it, I'll try to group the ads as much as I can into like just a one and done type of thing if YouTube allows me to do that. I'd rather it be more of a like like 3 minutes and it's done. It won't pop up again, but I don't know how YouTube's ad system works. I know with Twitch you can control it, but I'm not an affiliate on Twitch, nor am I a partner. So I don't think I have too much control over that, and I also don't think any ads would play on there. But, anyways, sorry, I'm yapping. I'm in a slightly better mood today than I was last time I played this, so still upset that my PC's not working. To be honest, I didn't even try it today. I've worked on it every single day this week after work, right before I stream, and it's been upsetting me, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna hop on stream today without touching it, and I'll just stay up super late and when when I officially get off stream, then I'll put some energy into it. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and get the bedroom out of the way. Let's get the corridor. Oh, we should have done this. Did the spare bedroom because the corridor. It said that it's always going to have the opposing door unlocked. Uh, tis what it is. All right, we'll do the spare bedroom then. Let's do this. Boom. Let's just let's see what new stuff we can explore. Anything new? Just a key and another key. Silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. So that's not even... Okay, silver key is just part of my inventory. So that must be antechamber. The silver key must be a key for antechamber. Commissary. Have we been to the commissary yet? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh no. What's this? We got a key card. I think that's the earliest we've ever gotten the key card. Dang, we got so many steps now. Bada boom. Give me my steps. Give me my coin. What's we got? What we got? What we got? Didn't you start with 30 or 50 when you start? I started with 70. Well, at the beginning of the game, you start with 50. Now I start with 70. Because I unlocked the garden. Let's get that. Any keys? Any keys just sitting around waiting to get picked up around here? I feel like ever since we had that one run with the metal detector where there was just like keys everywhere, I feel like we don't really get keys like that anymore. Why did I don't like that the music just stops like that. It makes me very uncomfortable. Ooh, this is a perfect spot to put the nursery. Perfect. We've never used the nursery. Ah, look at that. The Red Prince. Okay, so this is my mom's book that she was inspired to write because of me, because red was my favorite color. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. One second. Alright, hold on. Let me read that again. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for the fear of the view. He had he had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. For fear of the view he had heard, the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince often had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who always wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his. Okay. And as you read, my reader might already assume the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince in this book, the red book we just read. Okay. So it's a book within a book about a book. Interesting. There has to be a clue in there. I just gotta chill, bro. So I have a twin brother. My favorite color is red, which means my brother is the blueprint. I think I'm on to something. There was a prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. Never looked up, I feared the view. His crown was not a red hue. It's very interesting. What's this? Coin purse, coin purse. Not gonna lie, I'm a little creeped out right now. Okay, so red rooms, I'm guessing, are like, I don't know. I don't know. Hallway. I don't know at this point. So West Wing is more likely to be unlocked. Why do we always end up building to the right? Alright, well, parlor it is. This is the black box. This is the black box. Black box is blah blah blah. The black box is not empty. Lie, lie, true. Okay, I think we're special keys. No. Oh, there's the library. Let's get in here and read this book. Pump system. Pool series. Ah, we got it. Okay. Paul Withers. Paul Withers. Paul Withers. Is that the detective? No, that's Margle. Who is Withers? Paul Withers is a new name. Okay. Where's my pen? A new name has touched the beacon. Alright. March 18th, 87. Gene Ribbon. March 26th, 87. Paul Withers. November 21st, 93. Simon P. Jones. And this is for the EPCW book. Okay. There we go, water level indicator. Whether you're using a single tank system or any array of pumps, the water control panel serves as the central hub to your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each different water source of the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain simply press the button labeled pool. Drain or fill button pool label. Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. Regardless of the number of pumps or water systems being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. Water only adjust from source if its button is selected. Source label select buttons. Okay. After you have selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will indicate water flow to and from one of your supply tanks. Oh my goodness. So we need a lever. Connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store or retrieve even more water. Recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. I'm not going to be able to draw this. After you have selected a source using the water, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will indicate water flow to or from one of your supply tanks. I'm just going to take a picture of this. So that way, because I'm not a good drawer. There we go. Quick start guide. Use the water to select water source. Use pump lever to set water flow direction. Oh. Okay. Where would that... So I need to find a water control panel. The foundation does not reset each day. There we go. That's creepy. Oh, we got a key card. What's the 2? Let's just do drawing room. Knew it. Okay, okay. I kind of figured once it said it wouldn't end after, or wouldn't reset. Interesting, interesting. Observatory. +1 for each time you've drafted observatory. I really want to know. I feel like the bathroom is going to be the last thing we figure out. We got a key. We got a key card. I don't know why my spelling always sucks. Oh, you're good, you're good. I really want to figure out what the bathroom is for, but I have an idea. I have an idea of what it is, what it's for. I feel like there has to be like some kind of a secret. Uh, we need a key. So let's go in here, get a key. Any other keys? I got the keys. I got the keys, keys, keys. Let's go ahead and look at this mother telescope. Ooh, look at that. Dymedus Minor. Ooh. Use that key. Use that key, fam. Let's do it. Let us do it. Alright. The key to the bedroom. Red Rover. Gold Sink. The Halls of Holly. It's not gonna lead anywhere. So might as well do Green Thumb. Did I just unknowingly pick the right thing? Oh, look at me. I mean, I did that on purpose. I fully knew exactly what I was doing. I I basically am Sherlock Holmes, you know. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal at all. Alright. Okay. Is there any notes I missed in here? Alright. Let's go check this out. Shall we? Where does this lead to? It freaks me out. Aww. Holy crap. Holy shnikey. Okay. No. Oh man. Where do we get the basement key? How do we get back down here? Oh no. Goodbye. See you next time. Alright. Does anybody know where the basement key is then? Dang, we kinda messed this path up. Um, let's see. Go through the library. Through the parlor. Over to here. Take a right. And take a left. Haven't found it or any leads for it. Okay. Interesting. Basement key. Hmm. I wonder if the basement key is... Okay, so it's a cloudy day. Is it always a cloudy day? Because Red Prince doesn't like to look at the sky if there's not a cloud. Or if it's not cloudy. Anyways, I'm wondering if the basement key is in the garage with the car. No? Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance on the grounds have been greatly appreciated. Wait. Your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds has been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundkeeper of Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. That sucks. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms, in particular, have deteriorated significantly over the last few months. Ugh, I need more lights in my house. Um, Over the last few months reflect poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring All tools and equipment belonging to this state are returned in the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Mr. Okay, so he was the groundskeeper. Where did my pen go? Where did my pen go? Where'd my pen go for Nintendo? Oh my goodness. In my lab, of course. Grounds keeper, former, Mr. Ravane, or Ravane. I'll go Ravane. It sounds more classy. House manager. Anne Babbage. Okay. There was another person that Babbage was talking about their attendance, and it's a note in the garage. Dang, no wonder this dude wasn't putting 100% in. Do you not see where he was sleeping? He's in a log cabin on mountains. Alright, is that 45 rooms? 2 wings, 9 ranks? Oh. 2 starting rooms, which is the entrance room and the foundation. 7590 tested my full house theory, no luck, as expected. Okay. I'll write that down too. 45 rooms. 2 wings. 9 ranks. 2 starting rooms. 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. Those are also the same colors as the math as the dartboard. Okay. So 45 times 2. That would be 90 divided by 9. Okay, hold on. 45 times 2, 90 divided by 9 equals 10 multiplied by 2 is 20. I don't know what this means. 7, 5, 90 tested. Oh, okay, okay. So on July 5th, 1990, he tested his full house theory with no luck. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, it says 1990. I was like, wait, aren't we in the late 80s? So this dude's a time traveler, but I'm wrong. Because Simon checked out the EPCW book November 21st, 1993. So this was 3 years ago. So full house theory doesn't work. So 20. 20 what? Only 20 rooms needed? Coincidence. Coincidence. Why would that be a coincidence? "45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. 45 times 2 is 90. Divided by 9 is 10. Multiplied by 2. Wait, no. No. Pink is multiply. So 45 times 2 is 90. Divided by 9 is 10. Subtract 2 to 10 is 8. Well, then why would 8 be a coincidence? Oh, 8 being the letters, the red letters. So 8 being the red letters that we'll only find 7 of. Okay. Interesting. What's this? What is this? I've seen one of these before. In real life. What are they for? You only find 6 of 7? No, so there's 8 letters total and you'll only find 7. I have it written down somewhere. Let me check. Let me double check. Yes, because the vision showed a crashed car in the front yard. There's 8 pedestals with 8 red envelopes. With 8 different handwritings. Okay, so it's 8 pedestals, 8 envelopes, penned by 8 different hands. We'll only find 7 letters. The 8th is missing, like a painting on the wall. Sorry, I probably just breathed right into my microphone. Missing like a painting on the wall. That one still gets me. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and call it a day. Oh, hold on. Is there anything else I can do? Oh my gosh, I have this silver key. I don't really care for the upgrade. What's the silver key for? Do these light up too? I imagine they do. From below. We need a flashlight or something. Some kind of match or a torch. Because the game's already made it clear that if the room's dark, you can't pick up anything. They do. Okay. You're talking about the flames, right? All four flames. Let's see. Yeah, let's call it. Oh, we got nowhere to store the silver key. Yes, sir. Oof. Got to 7 without even trying. Alright, we're gonna build on the west wing this time. Because we always end up building on the right. I feel like we're missing some cool stuff on the left. The west wing might be where it's at. Hold on. I'll have this conversation with you guys on stream here in a second. I just need to make this final point real quick. Sorry, one second. hopefully get an office in the main map too. I I got really close to having an office one time. I think I just didn't have the jewel. I didn't have a jewel at the time. Um, okay. A fun clue bet. All right. So, a conversation I'm having right now. It's, you know me. I don't go on social media often, but when I do, I tend to speak my opinion on people's pages and whatnot. And so this guy made a post, and he basically was saying that he was saying that marriage is sacred, and once you get to marriage, you need to work it out. Whatever it is, you need to work it out. And then he said that he basically was like, all I hear is people say, "Oh, you don't know how it is growing up with a single parent, blah blah blah." And he was like, "You're right, I don't, because I grew up knowing what um uh he basically said, "Yes, I don't know how that is because my parents knew how to work it out." And he basically was like throwing shade at people that were single parents, because he was like, "Why would you have kids and not be willing to make the marriage work, blah blah blah." And I told him, I was like, sometimes spouses change. Like sometimes, like when you meet somebody, they're not the same after 2, 3, 4 years. And sometimes you get married to somebody and you have a kid with them, and then all of a sudden, like their whole persona changes. Oh my gosh, the foundation is always going to be right there. That's tragic. Um, but um, I told him, I was like, uh, some people get into marriages with people that who they know, who they've spent plenty of time with, and they know this person. And then after marriage, you guys experience like real life shit together. And sometimes that other person can't handle it, or can't. I don't think you should ever expect anybody to stay the person they were when you first met them. It is impossible. Your personality changes every 5 years. It is a scientific fact that you are not who you are. You are almost always going to be a totally different person every 5 years. And your relationships are also going to change. The dynamic is going to change every 5 years. The 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 little things are going to change. Sorry, I'm going to go on a tangent for a second. Like you could be a guy that enjoys your wife putting her feet on you for her to relax. And then in 5 years, you could be like, I don't really like that anymore. Or she could just be somebody that, like, in 5 years, she doesn't enjoy, she doesn't relax by putting her feet up anymore on you. Maybe she would rather just be in a recliner. Like, it's like little things like that. All that to say, I told him, I was like, a lot of people will get into a marriage and certain things change. There are times where you will get into a marriage and you have in your head you're going to go through all the hardships together, you're going to go through all this, like regardless at the end of the day you guys got each other, which I respect that. I respect that 100%. But when your significant other starts putting hands on you, I don't really care. I'm I'm never going to advocate for somebody to stay with somebody for putting if they're in a cycle of abuse. I'm not going to advocate for somebody to stay with somebody if they're going through an addiction and they are refusing to get treatment or some kind of help or anything like that. And then they're just like splurging the funds, especially if they have kids, because now you're taking money away from supporting the kids to support your addiction. And then you're also bringing that environment around the kids. Um, and then also just like if you're married to say you're married to somebody for three, you're married to somebody for 3 years. You guys have children. You guys are together for another 5 years. Then suddenly, whether man or woman, whatever, that parent touches one of the kids inappropriately. There is no working it out. I don't care. And you could say, oh, you're making extreme cases, blah, blah, blah. This is a lot of stuff that happens in divorces today. Yes, there are people that are like, oh, I'm just not happy. So I'm just going to get a divorce because right now, in this moment, I'm not happy. Those are the type of people where I'm just like, all right, you're not happy in this episode of the series of life. This is a boring filler arc right now, but the show itself is an amazing show. I too skip the filler arcs of Naruto, but I will never throw dirt at Naruto. Obviously, I'm wearing the shirt. Anyways, although I do agree people can work things out sometimes, life just happens and you grow up to be someone different. Yeah, about to be a new guy soon, so better be ready. My time skip arc is coming. Yeah, it is every 5 years you change. It is slow, but you like every 5 years you have turned in like 5 years ago me would find my life right now way too stressful, um, boring, be, be wanting to go out drinking and da 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 da. Like more than likely, I want to be streaming, but it's like stuff like that. Um, but anyways, to that, um, I didn't pull up. I can see part of the message. I can't see the full thing. But yeah, I used to have bottles lining my kitchen. Like that's how bad I got into drinking and stuff. 5 years later, now I'm a dad that has an occasional drink and works his entire week away to have like 48 hours with his son on the weekends. Hundreds. Get out of here. I did not have hundreds of bottles. I had tens. I had tens on tens of bottles. I spent hundreds every week. I spent a cool. I think it got to a point where I spent roughly $1,000 a month, whether it was getting a personal bottle or going out for drinks. There was one time I spent more. There was one month because my bank account tracks it. There was one time I spent more money at the bar than I did. There was okay, sorry. There was one time I spent more money at the bar on one weekend. I went out Friday and Saturday. There's one time I went to the bar for one weekend and I spent more money than I did on that month's bills alone. That's how bad I was at drinking. Um, contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. A box next to this box is true. A box next to this box is true. Both boxes next to this contain gems. Hold on. Are they all lying? A box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. A box next to this is true. Oh my gosh, I hate riddles. Bro filled 3 trash bag. I did. I did. I most definitely did. Um, but yeah, it's weird to think that like I'm 27 and like I already had like a good 2 or 3 year episode of like being a very bad alcoholic. Um, but honestly, I think a lot of that had to do with the name that we can't talk about, otherwise I'll get demonetized. But quarantine literally had nothing else to do other than just go to the liquor store. But anyways, back to my point of marriage and stuff. Um, so I told him, I was like, look, like everybody has their belief. Um, everybody has a reasoning. Cause that's what he wanted to. That's what he was saying. He was like, first we need to define marriage, and then he cited the Bible. And I told him, I was like, well, if I ask you what marriage means to you, you're going to cite the Bible. If I ask a Buddhist what he defines marriage as, he's going to have something that differs from, or he may have something that differs from Christianity. If I ask a person of Jewish faith what they believe marriage to be, they're going to have something differing. They may have something differing than a Buddhist. And then if you ask somebody of Muslim faith, they're going to have they may have something differing from somebody of Jewish faith. And then you ask somebody who's atheist, they're going to have something different than somebody who's Muslim. Like that's and and the thing is with that, every single part of that ladder, those people believe it in their very soul that their definition is the correct definition of what marriage should and needs to be. So that, like everybody has a different interpretation on who started marriage, what marriage is rooted in, and all this stuff, and like so there is no definite answer. Whether you feel like you have the definite answer or not, there is no definite answer. There is speculation. There is people's belief. And I'm not here to like throw shade at people's beliefs or anything. Like, you believe what you want. I don't feel like throwing shade at anybody's religion or spirituality. I don't think that does any good for anybody. The only time I ever have anything to say is when people try to use religion or spirituality to advocate for a wrongdoing, whether it's in marriage, whether it's moral moral beliefs that are messed up or whatever. I just started balding. Now that the definite answers, you munch the same box for like that's it. All right. Speaking of box, we need to figure out a box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contains gems. A box next to this box is true. Are they all lying? No, because there has to be one. There has to be at least one telling the truth. Both boxes next to this contain gems. A box next to this. Okay, so this is saying that this is empty. This is saying that both of these have gems. And then this is saying that this is true. A box next to this contains gems. Is this considered next to? Because they don't they need to get the placement right then, because this looks, I mean, like this is off center, but I would still consider this to be next to both of these. I want to consider these to be next to each other. Trash. Trash. Big booty trash. I was just joking for real. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the window's open. I was wondering where that noise was. Alright, bunk bed. Oh my gosh, I get so upset with Amazon. Wait, that was supposed to be in the box? I gotta look through that again. I'll look through it later. Sometimes I wish it would let you see which box was right. Yeah, I wish it would, like, if you open the wrong one, the right one would ding. Like, I don't need you to open it because I understand the mechanics of, like, oh well, if we open it, then you'll be able to pick it up. Like, no, like, just have it ding. Let me know so I don't just feel stupid. Oh, there's the garage. The garage. The garage, as some will say. Some meaning people from overseas. The garage. Alright, let's see. No. No, please. Please, let me be. I can't help it. Give me a key. Coins for days. I got enough champagne to fill denial. Garage? That looks like the same symbol on the basement door. Enough champagne to fill denial. Ooh, lucky rabbit's foot. Rabbit's foot. Foot of rabbits. Garage. Give me the garage. We already did that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Um, can we buy the basement key? Ooh, we can get the lockpick. Is it only a one-time use? Oh, somebody please. If anybody can look up if the lockpick is a one-time use, please. And also, if the lockpick is a one-time use, and if I can use it on the basement. Ooh. Because I have just enough to get the lockpick kit, or I can get a special key, but after I get the special key, I can't get anything else. So it's either spend it all on the lockpick, or get the special key. Let me know in the chat whenever. While I wait for that, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? can't use it on the basement. Can you use it? Sorry. Can you use it on the west wing door? Can't use it on the basement. Interesting. So that means I have to buy it as a special key. Do I get my choice of special key, or does it just give me a random special key? I don't know. One thing at a time. Can lockpick be used on the west wing door? Okay, we're gonna spend it all. Spend it all. Ooh, wait. Can we get a crowbar? I don't know. I have so many questions. Sorry. Should have got the special key. Dang. Dang. Alright, let's go to the den. Let's go to the den. Rip, hip, 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 hip. Hold on. I'm getting paranoid right now. Alright, cool. My door was unlocked. That was bothering me. Alright. Oh. What the? Then what can I lockpick? What the heck? Alright, let's go to the entrance hall again. Okay. Occasionally. I've yet to... So this is the second time I've gotten it. I've yet to find a door that I can lockpick. I should have looked that up. No, you're good. You're good, you're good. Alright. Let's do the pool. Anything in here? There's the bridge that we cross to get to the shed. Can I use this? No. Alright, what's the purpose of this place? Must be able to drain this at some point. Billiard room. The stuff it adds to your lineup gives you perks. What, the pool? What's the perks? I didn't look at it. gives you three rooms extra in each rooms. It gives you 3 rooms extra, and each of those rooms has perks. 3 rooms extra. It just gives me these 3. In the draft pool. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So with pool being drafted, I have a chance of getting 3 rooms that I wouldn't be able to make without the pool. Okay, I see. So we have a chance of getting the water treatment or the water control system. We're all out of everything. All out of everything. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whenever you enter, lose 2. We shouldn't make that a dead end. Should do that though. Oh, we need a key card. Alright, let's go over here. Get these coins. Get this food. Nom nom nom. Sauna. Tomorrow you will start the day with an extra 20 steps. Why is that blurry right there? That's just me? One, two, three, four. Okay, so we can go right one more. So we'll do the dining room. Plus an additional 10 if you have aquarium. I do not. I'll just go ahead and have it now. Yes, sir. Give me them 20. Alright. Is there a note in here anywhere? Anything for me to read? I need to get my reading skills up. It's the reading rainbow. Hey, it worked. Dang, I wish I had the walk-in closet. Let's do this one. Ooh, more fruit. What are you? I'm like waiting for something freaky to happen. Like I'm on edge just because it's so quiet. I wouldn't be as freaked out by this game if I could like have some background music on while I play, like just like soft in the background. But unfortunately, YouTube isn't really too happy about that. YouTube doesn't think that that's cool. Well, let's go. Just play NCS. What's NCS? Ooh. Alright, so we can't do this. This would be pointless. This... Ooh, we can turn the thing off. Yeah. Vac indicators. Okay. No copyright sounds. True. True. Could do that. See if you can hard solve that puzzle. Nah. I would do it if I had somewhat of an understanding of what it's supposed to be, but I don't at the moment. So okay. Theater. There is a theater. I couldn't do it, yeah. Ooh, I always forget about the shoes. Yeah, I get it doesn't seem to be powered on. Tragic. Seems like it goes faster the more that you're doing it. Alright. Ah, I should have done that. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Ooh, let's see if there's anything to read here. Ooh. Okay. If there's dynamite, there's a lighter. Or some kind of flame, which means that if there's a flame, that means that there is some kind of lighting thing that I can... Easy puzzle. I think I broke it. Well, it's stuck. Oh, okay. Hmm. Why do I keep doing that? Hold on. How do I? Oh my gosh. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. There we go. Been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. What does that mean? That every time I find coins, it's going to be 4 instead of just 2? Or I'm always going to have 2 coins on me? Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Lockpick Kit. Running shoes. Okay. Vault key. What vault key? What vault? Alright. So we got a key. I'm guessing that that goes to the West Wing. Right. Let's see. Left, up, left, all the way up. Let's go, because I'm feeling like I'm trying to get away, but no, won't ever stop, because you know I gotta get every day. Yo, you won't ever stop me. And you won't ever stop me. I'm being a little cocky. Every time I gotta get it, then I gotta shit it, and I gotta blow it. Fuck yes! Oh no, Rotunda. Oh my gosh, I need 3 gems. Draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Interesting. This is creepy. Wait, what? Okay, so the finger. So it's a room I already have in the house. No, there's something about this place. Something I'm not understanding. Chamber of Mirrors. Okay. Do I need 3 coins to buy a key? 5. Trash. Scared me. Okay. I think we might be at a dead end here, guys. Seems too difficult to pick. Okay. Yeah, I think we're at a dead end, guys. So much for getting the mirror room. At least we know now that the silver key unlocks the mirror room. See, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Trash. Big trash. Big boy. It's getting a little chilly in here. Day 17. Day 17 of wondering what the I'm doing here. Ooh, something new. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here at the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask, even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay. I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at the baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Okay, so they're still here. I'm basically just showing up, walking in the house after they've already done their job. Let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh. Of course. Absolutely dog schnikey. Dog schnikey, I tell you. Anything new in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I need the guest bedroom. That's what I need. Reroll them. Ugh. The gems are in the true box. There's only one box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's, I mean, yeah. Gimme, 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 gimme. Num 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 num. Delicioso. See, I knew it was the black one. What you mean by that? gosh, I'm so itchy. Oh, I'm finding more fruits and stuff. That's nice. It's nice. Hey Cam, 56. Bcam, 12. See, there's a safe we haven't gotten to yet. There's a ballroom we haven't gotten to yet. We had this jewelry thing very early on. I should have paid more attention to what was in the jewelry thing. Museum? Question mark? 2 baby cribs. Nobody gets 2 baby cribs for 1 baby, so I have a twin brother confirmed. There's the office. There's the coat room. That is the storage room. That's the library. Not sure what this is. Looks like a winery room. And then a piano room? Music room? Why is 789 missing? Have you been watching the Twilight series like we used to? Twilight series. Don't look at me, I have the skin of a killer. Yeah. Alright, so the numbers only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8 are missing. 9 is right here. I don't know if I'm just looking too deep into this. The enter button is sideways. This this keyboard's the same way. I'm wondering if it's just that's just how they made the keyboard. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this. How's this? Same way. Except the 9 is a decimal now. I don't know. I'm looking too deep into this. Keycard system. Low. Get low, get low, get low, get low to the window. To the wall. Okay. Might as well see what's over here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we were already in here before. Oh, we didn't get this. Gain an additional effect for each constellation observed in the observatory. Okay. I don't know if we'll get the observatory. It's locked. Where's my lockpick? Okay, but who's this guy? The diary will tell. Because that's not Unc. That's not Unc at all. Does it never end? I don't know why I'm so freaked out by this room. Finally, some music. Some garage work. What you got in the car, Unc? Oil spot. What you got in the car, Unc? I was trying to see if the camera would... If the camera would clip. Alright, here it is. Christoph. Third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. Christoph. Turn the power on, you can leave the garage. Yeah, no. That's how I got the gate unlocked to get to the outer room. I don't think I have a... Yeah, I don't have a utility closet though. Let's see. The pool. The conference room. Haven't had the conference room yet. What's this thing? Whenever items would be spread throughout... Oh, we have had this. Okay. We have been here. Safe code 9083. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Can't even exit. Can't even get out of here. Let me out of here, Rachel. Let me out of here. Pocket beacon. Ooh, critical role's on. Critical role. I always forget Thursdays. Oh, man. Ah. Dang it. I like watching it live. Walk-in closet time. Do we... We don't have anywhere else to go. Alright, well... We'll just... Spare bedroom it. Main chambers. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we are informed you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron Mount Holly H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Ms. Babbage, and following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. So you only get 1 month? You only get 1 month to beat the game. I need a magnifying glass. Alright, so there's Unc. That's my mom. Those two are staff members. The one with the hat, I'm guessing, is a detective. The detective. And then there's the two people that my mom escaped with. And then the guy on the right has something in his pocket. It looks like. Not too sure. Mila. M-I-L-A. So this is the staff room. We're okay. Oh my gosh. Why can't I get this type of stuff more often? Oh, please, please be car keys. Please. Tragic. Big tragedies. Tragedies. I don't know if I ever finished my thought, but negative effects. Shovel. What else is in here? I said 2 items. What's the second item? Sledgy. Sledgy. Alright. Let's see what we can use Sledgy on. I don't think there's anywhere I can go actually. I need to start going to the outer room first. Alright, let's end the day. Yeah. Alright. This will be the final run, guys. We didn't really, do a whole lot. I mean, we got our permanent room, but it's all the way up there now. I'd rather have done it, right here. Alright. Let's go out here. Let's go out here and do a thing. Do a thing with the other thing. Brown chicken, brown cow. I swear, if we get the tomb right now, when I just said that this is the last run, game's rigged. Okay. Ooh. What is this? Buddhism. Buddhism. Fulrism. Is this Buddhism? I think so. Chat will tell me if I'm wrong. Should have got the hovel. Tragic. Make an offering. Take both my coins. You have received the blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay a diamond to spin floor plans. Oh. Any notes? Anything? Is it disrespectful to walk behind the statue? You got huge prayer hands behind you. This is a very complex architecture. There's like a mixture of everything. It's like at first it's a regular house, and then there's like secret worshipping statues, and then there's a whole underground system. There's a mirror room that who knows what it does. You press a button and a piece of glass goes up, and you press it again, and the piece of glass goes down. Boo! Ooh, big boom. Okay. All right. You are in the parlor. This box is empty. The blue box is true. So this is true. This is true. You're not empty. You're a lie. Yes. Alright, watch this be a dead end. Not the observation room. The observation room. Ooh, give me a key. Give me the keys. Give me the magni. Give me the magni. For the blue flame. Ooh, can we finally? Yes, sir. What's the ballroom look like? Is there unique music? Clara? So Clara must be ladyship? Is Clara Sinclair. It's not a very unique name, I guess. Okay, so that is Unk. Unk is weird mustache man. Not that mustache man. Not that one you guys are thinking about. A good mustache man. Ooh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 5 and 7. Or 6 and 7. Where's okay. So I got 5 and 8. 6 and 7. Under these stars, the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. Okay, so that bold print is R. To remain for one last dance, a spin again, and spin again around clock hands. And as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. Okay, so far I have 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And it says sheets are true message. Alright, so we gotta find 1 through 4. Something about sheets are true message. is that? Oh, it's a floor. Something about sheets or true message. Whenever you enter, set your diamonds to 2. Wait, so if I have 5, it goes to 2? Or if I have 5, it goes to 10? Let's use the spare bedroom. Sorry, I'm super close to the TV. Use them. Use them or lose them. Oh crap, I didn't write down the date of, was it 1857? I didn't write down that date. Dang. I don't want to backtrack. I will if I have to, but I don't want to. Alright, so this can go ahead and be a dead end. Sure. Alrighty. Anything else I should do in here? Any calls I need to make? Ring, ring. It's your mama's phone. You guys remember ringback tones, or am I too old? I think I might be too old. What's in the walk-in closet? Absolutely jack. No necklace? Ooh, car keys. Do we have the garage? I don't think we have the garage. Nope. Lockpick. Occasionally. When's occasionally? 1 out of every 50 doors. You scammer. You're nothing but a big fat scammer. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Drop off address 14227 Sandy Heights. The drop off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south side of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunks, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Denny, payment. Goods in trunk. Okay. Ah, here we go. Is that all? I mean, I know I can open the garage, right? Later. Once I get a utility closet. Bow, bow, bow. Bow. Didn't work. Gotta get the utility closet, dummy. Hey, dummy. Go to security room, idiot. Enter that thing in, dummy. Spare room? What's up with the spare room? We'll now have the chance to permanently enhance this room. One of the 3 different upgrade floor plans. What is it? Spare bedroom, spare green room, spare hall. What's the difference? I'll do green room, because I don't really get green rooms. Make it a green room. Yeah, just what I thought. I'm the boss now. Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Yeah, let me go ahead and backtrack, because that's what a real man does. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Boom, give me 2. Yeah. Yeah, we're heading in a good direction, guys. Boom. Looks cloudy outside with a chance of meatballs. There's the frickin' vault, guys. There's the frickin' vault. We can't even go there because we're one diamond short. Tragedy. Library. Alright, so we did Swimbird. We did History. We did EPCW. Fixed Stars. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. Very interesting. Young Skywalker. Master bedroom. For each room. I don't think we've ever done the master bedroom, so we might as well go in there. It's gonna make it a dead end, but oh well. It's the first time we got car keys in a while, but it doesn't matter. We haven't done the master bedroom, so. Oh my gosh. More J. Oh. Oop. Even more coins. Give me the coins. Give me the pennies. Give me the loins. Give me the beanie. Give me the bean. It's a different version of the book. To my encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. Ever grateful. P.S. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. Her handwriting is crazy. There was a red prince who sat. Okay, so this is the original version. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love things for all things red, the only true color, the prince often said. He said he couldn't stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never he never looked up for the fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue, so he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath in the bed, and maybe you can guess what it was. It was the story of a boy who always wore red. He He looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, is the book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. What's different? Okay, so this isn't the original book then. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. Is that me? It's gotta be. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Herb, the controls for the Foundation elevator are located behind the Foundation wall. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the Foundation. Oh, we did that on accident then, right? Yeah. Well, I guess now we need to do it again in order to make it work. So, Foundation elevator. Controls only accessed by room adjacent to Foundation. Okay, 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 okay. So I gotta build all the way around to here in order to control the elevator. Nice. That's awesome. Really love that. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know. He doesn't know. 'Cause he's dead. And you never finished it. You never finished the letter. How should he know by now if you never finished the letter? Canons. Who uses cannons to decorate their room? Anyways. Um, think we're at a reasonable stop. Okay. We'll play some more this weekend. Um, let's see. I will. I will probably be on tomorrow. I definitely won't be on Saturday. Um, so Saturday don't count on a stream. Um, I'm gonna be taking Saturday off. But yeah. Tomorrow, uh, it's kind of in the air. I'll let the Discord know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. But we're gonna go ahead and end this stream. Start up Baldur's Gate. Play some Baldurs. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Um, we didn't really do too much getting further, I guess. I mean, we discovered some new rooms, a lot of new rooms. Foundation, for instance, ballroom, the mirror room, the walk-in closet, master bedroom. We almost got the safe. I forget what that's. The vault. We almost got the vault. Um, we found out that the West Wing room can only be unlocked by a silver key. Um, we also went to the basement within the foundation. Yeah, so not too shabby of a day. Yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.